Thank you for the introduction. That's just how I scripted it to you, so I appreciate you following it word for word. Hey guys, my name's Steph. I'm the founder and CEO of Tattle. It's a direct-to-consumer nutrition company. We launched 3 months ago and had a chance to talk to the fine folks at RetailTO, and they asked me what I'd like to talk about. And I said, first 3 months of launching a business. And I asked them, so how's this going to work? Is it a 3-day event that I have to talk to everyone? Like, how's everything going to happen? And she's like, you got 5 minutes. So I really had to compress it down into the 5 key lessons that I've learned. So first things first, before I jump into the first lesson, main thing that I learned during my time at BioSteel was that you're always selling. Right? They specifically asked me not to hand out samples, yet here I am handing them out. Because one thing I've learned is when you're a new brand, you don't necessarily have a ton of capital, a lot of people won't really give you the time of day. And you constantly need to sell yourself, sell your brand, sell your product, sell your vision, sell what you're actually trying to accomplish, and get as many people on your side as possible. That's really the only way to bootstrap a company and really get out of the door flying. Sorry about that, Marie. So, official written lesson number 1 is things will go wrong. Trust me, no matter how much you plan, no matter how much experience you have, no matter how many people you know, doesn't matter, things will go wrong. This was something that me, for myself, used to completely mentally paralyze me when things would happen. I'd put so much time into planning, something would go wrong, and for lack of a better word, I would snap. Just completely, lose picture of the long term and what we're really trying to accomplish, and just focus on why something went wrong. What could I have done? And what I realized is this, is 95% of the time, things go wrong because other people suck. It's got nothing to do with you. You're great. You're great at what you do. You know what you're doing. You care about your brand. You don't leave any stone unturned. But other people don't care about your brand like you do. And really, it's logical. Why should they care about your brand the way you do? It's your baby. You put all your time into it. It's your vision. They don't care about your brand. But what can you do to overcome that? And really what I realized, it's a mindset, is accept the fact that things are going to happen. Things are going to go wrong. And just focus on fixing the problem and live to fight another day. 2, execution is the name of the game. I'm one of those people that really focuses on planning. Spend a lot of time on planning again. I plan to plan. It's really what I'm all about. One thing I've realized is that execution is everything. You can plan all you want. You execute within the first 2 days of executing a plan. It's gone completely, almost said a bad word. It's gone completely bad. And you realize I spent all this time planning, and now I need to go back to the drawing board because I got real data once I executed, adjust the plan, and execute again. So one thing I've adopted is plan. Obviously, it's important, strategize, but jump into it, execute, get your hands dirty, roll your sleeves up, and then get the data, learn what's really going on, and then go forward from there. 3, launch day is when you really start testing. Spent a ton of time testing, making sure I thought of everything, had my friends, my wife, my parents, everyone on the website testing it out. Day 1 we launch and everything goes wrong, which leads back to lesson number 1. You see how we're circling? You see what I did there? Right? So launch day is when you really start testing, when you get out there and understand that consumers are going to give you their real feedback, and ties back to execution as well. Focus on executing, learn, and repeat. It's not a race, so buckle up for the long haul. How many people here are in an e-commerce focused business? Perfect. So you guys get it, that one day is incredible. You're on top of the world. You're Steve Jobs. And then the next day, you don't know what you're doing. You have no idea what went wrong. You didn't change anything. You kept everything the way it was. But one day, sales through the roof. Next day, you put up a fat donut. And really the analogy that I've taught myself is focus on being on an escalator, that you're constantly going up in the right direction over the long term, and don't get too caught up in the roller coaster that is the day-to-day of being an entrepreneur. If you do, it just drives you completely crazy, and again, you lose sight of what you're really trying to accomplish. 5, e-commerce is not just influencers and Facebook ads. I thought I'm going to get some of the best influencers in the world. We're going to do some Facebook ads. We're going to blow this thing out in 6 months, sell at a huge multiple, and be on a beach. Not quite. We're 3 months in, and we're not there. But really understanding that it's about building a community and focusing on the long-term vision of the business and Facebook ads. Who here has experience with Facebook ads? Okay, so you get what I'm saying, right? One day, killing it. Click-through rate, 1.5. You're absolutely rocking the game. Next day, 0.2% click-through rate. You don't know what went wrong. Again, just focus on the long term, and, well, my time's up. So thank you guys for the time. Marie, thank you for having me. And I'd be remiss if I didn't do a shameless product placement here. And if you guys got shaker cups, be sure to buy some product to fill them in there.